My first poem is entitled Old. Old. Old means there are only a few who remember. A younger sister, a cousin maybe, or maybe he's dead too. The few who bear witness to my childhood, to my real life, before I put on the bland mantle of adulthood. The few who knew me then knew someone who was free, who roamed the city like a feral cat, found her own food, her own prowling grounds, belonged to no one, chose companions from free souls she met by accident or fate. I still have her curiosity, her love of dogs, the stories she made up. These days, that's where my freedom lies, not in my feet or travels. No, today my old dry self is young in memory and mind, in stories I recall from that world where beloved faces of my tribe sat around the kitchen table and smiled in welcome when I came home, where once a week we all checked in. My parents told us what they had planned, what we could afford, and where we would move next. We kids reported what was going on at school with friends, or how the neighbor's windshield broke and what we planned to do to make it right, or else were silent while the others waited in patience for the truth to finally be said. For if we spoke it, took responsibility, there were no repercussions. But if not, we paid the price in sermons and in pain. Then we thanked God for our food and broke our bread. That table, those around it, and the food are all gone now. But I remain an old placeholder for that life. Amen. And on a different note, this country is going to hell in a handbasket made of regret. The only hope is it hasn't happened yet. Regret for the lies we told and believed, and the people we trusted who smiled and deceived. This country is not what it's cracked up to be. If we could afford it, we might want to flee. We might want to go north into Canada or south to, never mind, there's a block in the river I forgot for a time. We put up sharp wire to keep refugees out, but the wire cuts both ways, as the sages will tout, for if we block their freedom, we lose ours as well. As I said in the first verse, we're going to hell.